Hi, today's video for you stay-at-home parents and crafters is I'm going to show you something that I learned when I was probably in 7th and 8th grade, because I was a flower crazy person even back then. And I used to make these flowers out of red velvet, and then you could glue corn in the center that gave it the look of a poinsettia. But being that we need a spring uplift, I'm going to show you how to make this fun, crazy flower with just ribbon. We will have kits available if you're interested in picking them up. They'll include enough supplies to make 2 flowers, the gravel for a vase, but not the vase. So what we're going to do then is at the end we're going to glue this like rhinestone in the center. So what you will do is take 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of ribbon that are cut 8 inches long, and they're cut with pointy edge like so, and you're going to gather them in the middle and keep adding them to the side like so. And the key here is that when you take the heavy wire, you're going to put it through the center and you need to pull it really tight. And this might be a spot where the kids might need a little bit of help, because it's very important to get this tight in here so that you can move the petals of the flowers or the wire. And I have really strong hands, so this is pretty easy for me, but you might even need to use like a pliers or a wire cutter because it needs to be very tight. So then I'm going to take this in my hand and I am going to move the petals to make my flower. Like so, very simple. And I'm going to take one of my sticky dots and I'm going to put it on the back of a very large rhinestone. Those of you who might want to do this at home, any ribbon will work. You could use fabric if it's a little bit stiffer, and you could even use buttons, or like I said, you could use seeds like almond seeds in the center or something, or even like if you had other crafts like a pom-pom. I'm just going to push that in there, and if you didn't have the little sticky dots and you wanted to do that at home, you could certainly do that with a drop of glue. I'm going to add one to this flower here. And what's fun about these, and I'm going to show you how to do a quick little arrangement with just the 3 flowers, is that you could use these. How cute would this be on a floral headband for one of your kids? So there's other things you could do, or glue them to a wreath. I need one more piece of ribbon here. And I really am eclectic in my styling, so I like these ribbons because they're the same colors but not the same patterns. And again, I'm going to squish them together, or use another word, gather them together, gather it together, and then gather it together. I'm using a number 24 gauge wire through the middle. I'm pulling tight and twisting like so. Now I'm gonna spread these little petals apart to make the leaves. I think that's really pretty. And right in the center to make the center of that flower. And I have just a vase. You could use a tin can, you could use whatever you would like, and you could group them in your hand and tie them together. But I am going to use pea gravel, and I'm going to stick that in the vase. And pea gravel works pretty good because large gravel is hard to stick the flowers into it and hold it. And then I have these fun colored straws that I'm going to slip over the wire. like so. And I'm gonna nip off the wire end, and I'm gonna hold it and stick this down into the vase like so. And what's kind of fun is these are the bendy straws, so I have a little bend in them. And I'm going to use a green straw. But you could use colored paper straws, or if you didn't want to use any straw at all, you could just use the wire, but I think it kind of finishes it off. You could even use like a McDonald's straw. And I like working in threes because odd numbers seem to design better for me today. And we have a bright, colorful little bouquet of flowers. Isn't that pretty? A simple project for your youngsters to do. And like I said, if you would like a package, we will do 2 flowers for $10, a third flower for $12. And we can have this ready to be picked up at our shop. Just advance order, one container or multiples. Our phone number is 262-242-3732, and we will have other fun projects for you that we will keep dropping in so you can keep your kids busy.